Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Tanisha and this is Twin Mom on a Budget, where double the love meets financial freedom. Join me on this incredible journey as I navigate the twin mom life while conquering debt one step at a time. From budgeting hacks to cash stuffing to tackling my debt, I'm here to share my experience and hopefully inspire others to crush their financial goals. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey. Welcome back, guys. We are. I have to laugh. I have been talking for about 7 minutes and did not realize my mic was not on. Okay. Let me start from the beginning. I'm gonna run through where I am really quick. We are cash planning for the first week of May. This is the period from April 30th through May 6th in the amount of $1,773. I was going through my bills. As always, I go ahead and take out the $270 for my weekly expenses. And I've been going through my bills. I put $20 towards AT&T internet, $50 towards my phone. I did get the money they finished my trade-in value for my old phone, but I did not realize the way that they do that is that they don't deduct your trade-in value from your balance right away. It's over a period of time. So I'm just getting statement credits every single month, which I hate. I don't like that because then you're really stuck in it to where I can't leave. Otherwise, I'm responsible for the full remaining value of our balance of the phone. So same thing happened to me with T-Mobile, not for a trade-in, it was like they had a discount on the iPad. And I was like, oh, this is great. I'll go ahead and get it. And not realizing I could never pay it off early. If you paid it off early, you would have to pay the full amount, not the balance of the discounted amount that you got. So did not realize that they did this, but it is what it is. I'm paying now $5 a month towards my phone balance. City utilities, I put in 25. CoServe, I did 50. Gas, I did 35. Gas did come down a little bit. Monthly subscriptions got 50. Progressive, I was talking about Progressive. I put in 50, but I told you guys I've been wanting to do to be able to pay my premium at 6 months like I used to before my kids got onto my policy. And so I decided to pull some money from my rainy day fund and pay and use the month ahead money plus part money from my rainy day fund and pay the remaining balance. I think it was like $433 was the remaining balance. So I can knock that out. And now I'm saving to be able to pay my 6-month premium again in August because that's when it's due. So I have 4 months to get me to that point. But I already had a month of insurance in my month ahead binder. I took this past month, I added that to it as well. And now we're just going to keep saving the same amount until probably have to add a little bit more to it since it's a less time. I have to see, but be able to pay that 6-month premium again. So Progressive Auto got 50, rent 600, that's 6 100s. Renters insurance did 5. And then here we are at Vivint. Y'all, I cannot believe that happened. I'm so glad I checked. That's $20. This is my, alarm system. So that's everything for my bills binder. All right, so we got the bills out of the way. So let's see where we are. Let me switch this. So we still had $1,503 after our weekly expenses. Okay, so we still have $598 after the bills. So now let's go into high priority sinking funds. And in high priority, I was talking about the daycare as well, or the preschool that we went and took a look at. And so I have been Thinking, because she was asking me about the date when I wanted to start, and I think I'm gonna have them start on June 1st, just make it a clean month. I think that'll be better for my budget. I do want to add some money into car maintenance. We're at a really good spot. I think I have a little over 500. So let's do 20 in car maintenance. Um, I think it'll be clean for my budget. I've been trying to look at my budget, see what I can do. Gas buffer, I'm going to do 5 again. Just add a little bit more in here. Grocery buffer, I want to add to this. It's going to get 15. I am going to need to use this in June. So we have enough in here for June, but I want to keep going because I think it's 4 times a year that I end up having to cover a few extra days for groceries. So just want to be prepared. Household is getting 20. And I may even need to, if the twins are going to be in the pre-K program, my grocery bill may go down. We'll have to see what that looks like because they'll be eating breakfast and 2 snacks at preschool 5 days a week instead of them being home with me those 2 days where they're eating all 3 meals plus on the weekends. So we'll see what happens. I'm just going to leave it as is. We're skipping medical, nothing miscellaneous. Personal hygiene, let's do 15. So a 10 and a 5. Skipping toll tag. We're good on toll tag. I have like $50 in toll tag. And then twins necessities, I'm still doing 25. So that's a 20 and a 5. We had a great time at the birthday party that we went to this past weekend. It was good catching up with friends, and it was just a small group. Okay, so we still have $498 after high party sinking funds. It was just a small group of people, and it was just really nice. It was at a park. It was hot, y'all. It was so hot. But thankfully we were in like a pavilion, so it was shaded. And then there was like this water fountain that Noah just kept playing with, and he was like soaking wet. And I'm like, you know what? Have at it. Live your best life. My little flower. I hope it doesn't come off. Okay. Clothing. I do want to add some money. I did, y'all. I went to so the Walmart I went to, I told you guys I got a couple of things. That was not my local Walmart. But then I went to my local Walmart because I had accidentally bought the wrong yogurt for the twins. So I had to return it. And so you have to go in the store, of course, to return. And just decided and was walking by and saw that my local Walmart had way more things for them. So I picked up a couple of more summer pieces for them. So let's do $20 in clothing. Skipping daycare. This is at a good spot. Family fun, I'm gonna do $10. So I've been looking all through my budget of like, how can I afford this large additional expense for the twins? And then I started thinking, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to cut my savings challenges. I'm good, just trying to figure out what I was gonna do. Noah's savings, I'm using for Noah and Nariah, I'm using a boy mom, and Nariah, I'm using a girl mom savings challenge from MSO's budget. I'm going to do the 18. We're actually almost finished this. This is exciting. So a 10, a 5, and 3 ones. And then we'll do the same thing for Nariah using the girl mom. We'll do the 18, 10, a 5, and 3 ones. And I was like, well, I just finished my reallocation, if you guys saw that, and another month of me saving over $1,000. And I'm like, okay, if I can do this, if I can save this amount of money, which I've consistently been able to save anywhere between 9 to now a little over 1,000, why can't I just use those funds to help supplement what I need? Like, still making it a fun way to build up that money to cover the difference of the daycare and just use that to build up the sinking fund. And so when I can just pull from that sinking fund to cover the difference. And I thought it was just a good way. So I think I'm going to do that. I think that's my final plan. In my sinking fund, I'm using another savings challenge. This is from Angela Imsill's budget. Girl, go on and blossom. And I am going to do, ooh, what am I going to do, y'all? I think I'm going to do $10. We'll do the 6 and the 4. Let's do that. Y'all, Devil Wears Prada 2 comes out this week. I'm probably not going to go like as soon. I also want to do like a matinee type of thing because I don't do crowds of people. I want to be in a movie theater by myself if I can. Twins, I'm going to do $10. And then nothing on twins activities. So that's actually everything in my personal funds binder. So let's see. We did 20 for clothing, 10 for family fun, 18, 18, 10, and 10. So we still have 412 left after our personal funds binder. But I was talking to, going back to the birthday party, I was talking to one of the moms, and we were just talking about life and, you know, with the twins and her husband starting a business. And so that's keeping, you know, that's been a little stressful. And I was talking to her, we were all talking about like pre-K because a lot of the kids that were there were from the little boy's school that he goes to. So we were all like talking about like how expensive daycare is and all of our kids going to pre-K. And one of the parents was like, the pre-K that, or the daycare center they were going to for their son, and they had a little girl, wanted to charge them $2,100. I'm like, oh, $2,100 for both? They were like, no, each. I'm like, that is insane. Next, we're in my Low Priority Purple binder. So I'm not going to complain. Costco is getting $10. Fitness is going to get $10. Skipping hair and then health, I'm going to do 15. Do a little bit more in health this week. And then nails is going to get 40, which I need to schedule my appointment. So that's 2 20s. But I'm also, I think I had one more. Wait. Oh, wait. I put nails here. Oh. Okay, I see what I did, y'all. Okay. I want to do nails here. I think I wrote it. I didn't write it there, but in my mind I had it there. But then I wrote it here. Okay, so we're just going to skip this line. I hope you guys can still see. Okay, so that's everything for my Low Priority Purple binder. I feel like I'm all over the place, y'all. Okay, so now we're in my holiday binder. But yeah, the daycare expenses, but it came up about my cash stuffing. And I was saying, like, you know, one of the things that I'll do is thankful to you all for supporting my channel. Part of the money, or part of me covering the expense, I'm going to be using my YouTube income. So that is my plan. As long as I continue to stay consistent on my channel, I should still see that come in, and I think that's going to be helpful. So you probably won't see like separate YouTube income videos anymore because it's going to go towards this expense, but it is worth it. So I thank you all, because the twins would probably, I would probably be struggling a little bit more if I didn't have that money consistently coming in since I got monetized. So thank you, thank you, thank you all. I'm just so appreciative. Birthday, we are low after the birthday party. I need to update I need to put a new tracker in here. I need to print some more off. Birthday is getting 20. Now we have to prepare for my great nephew and my niece. Oh, did I already calculate, y'all? Oh, I don't think I did. Hold on. See, I'm messing myself up. I didn't calculate after $337. I'm so thankful for cash stuffing because I know I've talked about like the mindfulness of your budget and just, paying attention to it, um, being intentional with your money. And so I probably would have never thought I could afford this daycare center, or I would have done it and just used credit cards to cover the deficit instead of really looking at my budget and saying, how can I do this? Because budgeting can be overwhelming. I'm not even gonna lie, especially when you are in debt and just have so many expenses every single month, but it's worth it to know where your money is going. Mother's Day is done. So exciting. So we're going to go to Memorial Day, and I'm using this Memorial Day savings tracker from Sarah at Budget Mama Girls. Memorial Day, I think I'm going to do 20. We need to bump this up because Memorial Day is this month. So we'll add $20 in Memorial Day. Again, this is just for anything for the twins. My holidays kind of work in conjunction with like my family fund envelope. Like anything we do, if it's around the holidays, I'll pull out of there. And any just like other weekend activities that the twins and I do, that comes out of family fund. But it's just a way for us to do some fun things together. Nothing in Juneteenth yet. Summer, no. Father's Day, yes. Father's Day, we are doing really good on this one. I think I'm gonna do the 8 and the 9. The hat is $8 and the football is $9. So let's do 17. So let me get this. 10 of 5 and then 2 ones. We're so close to getting this one done. And then, of course, you guys know on the first half of any of my paychecks, I always put money towards Christmas. So I'm going to do 100 to Christmas. And I always start with my 1. So that's 20 in ones. That's 20. Let's do 6 5s for 30. So that's 50. And then 5 10s. I think I do the same every single time. Okay. So after holidays, we did 20 for birthday, 20 Memorial Day, 17 Father's Day, and then 100 for Christmas. So we still have 180. $30 is going to go into Freebie Friday, and that's always 31s. So 30. So we have 150 going into savings challenges. That is a great start to the month. So 21s. Again, I always like to do 21s. I realize doing any more of that is just not good. Let's do 6. We'll do 6 5s. That's 30. Then we'll do 6 10s. Wait, what did I do, y'all? Hold on. 150, 20, 30, 60, and then we'll do 2 20s for 40. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna have to do my denominations on this side. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just rip it off so then I can just flip back and forth. Okay. I still have this open and we are done with the holiday binder. So let me grab my teller slip really quick. Okay, I have my matching teller slip. These are both from the cash planning sheet, and the teller slip are both from Raylan at the Remarkable Dollar. If you're interested, I'll have that link down below in the description. So let me quickly tally up my denominations and then we can go to the bank because, of course, when you're seeing this, the money is there and I can pull it out. So let's get started. All right, let's see how I did, y'all, because I did not use my calculator at all. So, all right, so we have 600 and 100s, okay, 350 and 50s, 340 and 20s, 280 in tens, 125 in fives, and 78 in ones. Yes, awesome. Okay, so let's write this on our teller slip so we can go to the bank. Try to write a little neater. Let's see, 17, 28 tens, 25 fives, and 78 ones for $1,773. So that is awesome. So I will take this to the bank. I can pull the money out, and I will see you tomorrow for the first Freebie Friday of May. So hopefully you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, hype me up. Until next time, bye.